The W back in action after the Olympics, and we are getting ready for a massive doubleheader on CBS over the weekend. After shining in Paris, Breanna Stewart continued her dominance with the Liberty last night against the Sparks, blowing them out of the water. If you're a Sparks fan, it's a little embarrassing. 103-68 final score there. Breanna Stewart with the team high of 27 points. Look, I can admit it. Like, if that were my team, I would be embarrassed.
Okay.
Tomorrow, she will face off against her teammate and other star of the Olympics, A'ja Wilson, and the Aces. It is the second game of the doubleheader on CBS with the Lynx and Mystics kicking things off earlier in the day. Let's welcome in Tykera Carter, getting us ready for this doubleheader on CBS tomorrow. We're also going to talk about some of the games coming up tonight. Liberty at Aces. It doesn't get much better than this right now. We have two of the top teams in the league. And here I am just thinking, like, these women have been in Paris together. They were friends. They were the superstars of this team. And now they got to face off again. What can we expect tomorrow?
I mean, it's tough. I like to call them frenemies in a sense, but they understand what's at stakes here. And every time the Liberty go up against the Aces, it's a get back for them. That 2023 finals, you see on paper, it feels like it almost slipped through the New York Liberty's hands. And it actually did, because in that final game, Chelsea Gray, she went down with that ankle injury. She didn't even play. And then we look at the first matchup of the season where the New York Liberty defeated the Las Vegas Aces by 8 points, but Chelsea Gray, she was not healthy in that game either. She didn't suit up, and the Liberty got the best of the Aces. So I think it's going to be fierce. It's going to be competitive. And I really ask me tomorrow who I think is going to come out on top, because I'm just not quite sure. Both teams had Olympian pairs, and I think it's just going to be a very fun matchup. But also they have to understand what's at stakes with a game like this as far as the WNBA standings go.
Is there a chance that you think that we could see these two teams back in the finals? I mean, right now you have the Liberty on top. The Aces have a little bit of ground to make up. But come the postseason, which is right around the corner, could we see them go head-to-head again?
It's all contingent on how the Aces finish up. I think the Liberty, they're in position to clinch that #1 spot and then home court advantage nearly throughout the duration of the playoffs if they keep on the caliber that they're at. But if the season were to end today, the Liberty and the Aces, say everything panned out the way that we think, they would actually meet up in the semifinals. And so that is why this game is so important and moving forward for the Aces, for them to try to move up in the standings if the Liberty are going to remain #1, that they don't have to have a semifinal showdown against them. In order to get to the finals, the Aces, they have to try to creep to that 4, 3, or 2 spot for that to potentially happen. So it's going to be based off of their play, their record, and what they do. But I think, again, the good thing is, since Chelsea Gray has returned to the lineup, they're better with her than without her. They're 10-2 since she came back on June 19th.
Those two teams tipping off tomorrow at 4 Eastern if you want to watch it again on CBS. Earlier in the day, you get the Lynx and Mystics. These two teams actually met just yesterday. And for the Mystics, look, it's been a tough season for them. They're finally healthy. They looked good in this game. They fell apart late. What about this other game coming up?
Well, I think for the Lynx, a downfall in that game was they just didn't shoot particularly well from the three. They finished that game 8 for 26 from downtown, and they are the #1 3-point shooting team in the league. We'll just call it rust, right? They're coming back from break. But if they continue to drive and kick and spray to their shooters and they can knock down some shots, I think they'll be able to make some separation a little bit earlier in the game against the Mystics. But hey, the Mystics, they look hungry. They're like, don't discount us just yet. They were not healthy in the beginning of the season, played a heap of the time without Shakira Austin, who is their dynamic post player, went #3 overall a few years back to the Washington Mystics. And then Brittany Sykes, a dynamic two-way player who was on the 2021 All-Defensive First Team. And then she's also a great scorer as well. So I think having those two back in the lineup, there's like a new light of day, per se, for the Washington Mystics, and they look good as a team.
Tonight, let's look at the games we got coming up tonight. A big win between the Mercury and the Fever here. Look, on one side, you have Caitlin Clark, who's rested during that Olympics break. But on the other side, you have Diana Taurasi, Brittany Griner, Kahleah Copper, all who are coming back from playing in the Olympics. They played yesterday. I was talking to one of our betting analysts, and she's like, this might be the game where they finally fall apart. Give us a preview of this one.
Well, it's tough. You know, in any sport, to beat a team 3 times, the Indiana Fever, they got those first 2 wins under their belt against the Phoenix Mercury. But I think this time around, the Mercury are coming off of a big win against the Chicago Sky. Tykera Carter, she is looking good. And Brittany Griner, what she was able to do yesterday in the post. So if the Indiana Fever want a chance at winning this game like they did in the first two matchups, they're really going to have to crowd the space of Brittany Griner, make her uncomfortable down there, which is not a very easy thing to do, but they were successful at it in the second time that they matched up against the Mercury. And then I think on the other hand, the Indiana Fever are going to have to play into their own hands, their own game, which is they like to get out and run. Caitlin Clark didn't get those 19 assists from sitting in the half court. If her teammates are getting down the floor and going up against the Phoenix Mercury in a foot race, I think the pace of this game is going to really favor the Fever in a sense. So I'm excited for it, especially to see Caitlin Clark back off this break. I just know she was dying to get some rest and to see where she's going to continue to go in her rookie season with this squad. All these games matter, again, for playoff implications. So I know it's the first game back from the regular season per se, but these teams understand the seedings and what goes to this down the stretch.
It is close to a pick 'em, but the Fever are favored by 3.5, and that one getting underway tonight. Ty, thank you so much. Again, taking a look at the games you got coming up, but really tomorrow you get that doubleheader on CBS, which we are so excited about. The Liberty and the Aces going at it at 4 Eastern.